Okay, some people actually watch this show because I satirize Island Boys. It doesn't matter if I had fucking cotton in my eye right now, which there probably is. Let me back up. Whether I think this Island Boys are civilized, you know what I mean? It has to do with whether you could tell if it's satire, and the definition of satire is being held up in FCC courts right now to determine if you could potentially even can have the ability to satirize. And so maybe like there are I'm aware that in certain content rooms, chat rooms or something, I don't want to pop up with that name because it's already, dude, if you need to know that you're trolling, I'll let you know that you're trolling right now, because there's still some people who only resonate with that aspect of clowning on you or getting on you because you didn't know that you were trolling. But if I allow you to have your platform after I realized that I'm a distracting presence, you know what I mean? That's fine. Just don't do it no more. And when you know you're trolling, because you can't get mad if the whole point is to troll, you know what I mean? And you maybe not even know you're trolling, doesn't mean that the point is not to do it. So you could still have a platform, you could still blog. I could still look like crackhead right now because there's no reason to comb my hair until I leave the house. I can make YouTube videos, but I'm not gonna comb my hair until I leave the house. Okay. What am I getting at? Okay, let's use a different example than the Island Boys, right? Like, look at Ayo Bub. His voice, and he like has kind of like a look like he's frozen in his youth. And he's like a tough character, okay? I'm not saying he's putting on a facade. I don't know if he's tough or not, right? What I'm saying is that what if it's something else? Because at some point he wasn't want to be a rapper. You're not a gangster. At some point you are, right? At some point you did, right? And it's probably because when the big homie died, and if they didn't like how he was disrespected and it's how they died and what they leave behind that. So you can't tell him he's out here trolling, he's like, but that's a whole different thing though. Like civilization, when are you being civilized, right? We're gonna look at this. We're gonna look at this eventually. I think I'm just able to do it now, but energy takes the form of least resistance, and the subconscious suppressed psyche always reemerges as the Heru bird, right? So if you want to ask me what my sources are, what was I gonna say about Ayo Bub, right? That's gonna be interesting because this is cracked out fool talking about. It has to do with because there's a video out, right, saying like, and the thing is like, he's like that age, like when, and you don't ever want to reinforce that or say that they should put on their sister's clothes, right? Like you're not in your right mind when you're doing that, right? But to expose him because he was like a kid. He was before he's a gangster. So how are you out here trying to troll? How are you out here trying to troll him in public, right? For being a gangster, using some old video when you could say you're wrong, then you just like to resonate with the aspect that he was out here trying to troll. He was trying to troll his siblings. He was just trying to troll his fucking siblings. If his father caught him and said, you know, he would be like, don't ever do that again, or something like that, right? But you can forgive him, right? You don't have to die. But, you know, it's not about really dying, except you are doxing someone and putting out information. You're putting out shit on. You know what? My sister thought it would be funny one time if I put on her clothes too. We both got in trouble. We both got in trouble. So, I'm not trying to be a gangster though, right? I wouldn't want my big homie to fucking get killed anyway, to not have to like how he was disrespected or whatever, to even come up with something like a sucker side. Like, you're a dualist. You're a duality. The focus group, when we ran through this shit. We ran through this shit in a focus group. GBO Gasson got enough data, and he went back to college. Okay, get over it. You're obsessing. He went back to the university. We're gonna use the pathology to recover exotic, you know, data to help some way. It's gonna come back, and we're gonna come up with a new scientific device, so where people won't resist if they don't know what's good for them. Fuck, I tell you, dude, it'd be your own people. It'd be your own people who would do it to you. Why? Why would a Baptist minister jump behind the couch when the Jehovah's Witnesses knock on the door? Right? If that Baptist minister knew the power that he actually had, he would just say, okay, if this car keeps coming around my house, right, I'm just going to walk up to the car, scan the VIN number, and walk back inside my house. You don't have to jump behind the couch anymore. If they're Jehovah's Witnesses, it doesn't matter. You were a Baptist minister before. You were all ready to jump behind the couch, so they wouldn't know anybody was home. So, well, you know what I mean? You can't argue for straps. No, actually, you can. There's somebody else that can't argue for straps. Who is that? Oh, this is the correlation between the fear campaign. You can't point to any fear campaign. You're just somebody who will jump behind the couch, because there's no way to come at these people. Jehovah's Witnesses are so nice, and they're gonna sucker you into conversations. I bet you they might be able to recognize the sound of a clack clack sound and to tell you exactly what fucking gun that it is too. And you don't even have to open the door. I don't know why people bring their family to go knocking on doors. Isn't that some off the hinges? If you're gonna go around knocking on everybody's door, don't bring your kids. I was a kid. I used to collect aluminum cans and shit. People tried to lure me in their house before with some aluminum cans. I was like, bring them outside. I'm already outside. I was already outside. I'm outside. What do you want to do? I'm out here. We out here. What? I'm not going inside the fucking house. The newspaper, knocking on doors again too. I knocked on this door when I was collecting for the Enterprise Journal for South San Francisco. Right? The 18-year-old kid, I don't know, how do I know he's 18? Because it's in the newspaper. He opened the door and just looked out, right? Go away. Right? So I was like, okay, what? All right. I left, right? The house, smoke starts coming out the top, right? Me and my brother outside or something, and we noticed a little smoke. All the neighbors started walking over there and shit. And the next day, the newspaper, Fucking the dude's dad was buried under the furniture, and gas fucking lit his. But I door knocked that motherfucker though, and a little kid. He could have pulled my ass inside there real quick. Did you see anything? Fucking not advice. It's not advice.